Hello and welcome to another tutorial. My name's Slaz. Today we're going to do another block letter piece with a little bit of colour in it. So for this tutorial you will need some A4 paper, a ruler, 2 felt tip pens, one of which needs to be black and the other one could be a colour of your choice, but make sure it's quite a light colour. Also a pencil and an eraser. Make sure that the black felt tip you are using has a fine point. So just like the last video, first draw a rectangle with the pencil and ruler. Think of a 4-letter word to write. You're then going to split your rectangle into 4 squares by dividing it in half and then dividing those halves in half again. Make sure the squares are about equal in size. Next, get your alphabet sheet, pick your letters and write the word that you have chosen. Put in these 4 additional lines to create gaps between the letters and then put your letters in using the alphabet sheet. Each letter should fit equally within a square and only takes a few lines to suddenly transform a square into a letter. Once you have created your letters and you are happy with them, create 2 extra lines, one to the side and one underneath, and this is for your 3D lines to go to. Remember to try and make all of your 3D lines go in the same direction. Once you are happy with the 3D, erase all the extra pencil lines, leaving just the letters. Make any corrections that you feel you need to make at this stage before we start using pen. Carefully outline your letters with the black felt pen. I started using a ruler here, but then soon realised it wasn't a good idea for reasons you will soon see. The problem with felt tip pens is that ink stays wet for longer, so when you're using a ruler it is easy to smudge the lines. I carried on using the ruler anyway, as I do like a challenge, but I really don't advise doing this. Ink has gone all over the ruler and this is why it smudges so easily. I carried on outlining the rest of it by hand without a ruler. Even though the lines aren't as straight, there is less risk of the ink smudging. When it comes to doing the 3D, remember to take your time and try and make it as sharp as possible, even without the use of a ruler. Once you have finished doing the outlines, it is time to colour in the 3D with the black felt tip. Try to work in small areas at a time. This is the best way to use felt tips when colouring large areas. If you put too much ink down at once, you might actually tear the paper. When you've done that, get your colour felt tip, in this case I use orange. Draw a box around your letters. Again, you can use the ruler if you want, but it is at your own risk, it could smudge. When you're colouring in, use the same techniques as before, just colour in very small areas at a time. Try and avoid the colour pen going into the black pen, or again you have the risk of the ink smudging. Congratulations, you have finished your first colour block letter piece. Putting a colour background behind the word really makes the lettering stand out. You can use this technique a lot when designing words. For those who have the white gel pen, there's a couple of extra steps we can take, so keep watching. White gel pens can jam up, so make sure the ink's flowing okay by rolling the ball bearing with your thumbnail. Then always test it on a piece of scrap paper just to make sure the ink's flowing. Once it's flowing okay, start by going around the entire outline of the word. If you have any problems with the pen, quickly scribble on a piece of scrap paper to get it going again. That usually gets it working fine again so you can carry on. Gel pens can clog up when you combine them with felt tips. You can help avoid this by letting the felt tips dry fully before using the gel pen. This extra outline helps the letters stand out even more than before against the orange background. Another good thing about the gel pen is you can use it to go over any smudges you might have made earlier. Congratulations, you've finished the second tutorial. I thoroughly recommend experimenting with what you've learnt here. Maybe doing the letters different colours, the background different colours, have the 3D go different directions, using different size letters or different amounts of letters. But for now, my name is Slaz, I hope you've enjoyed yourself, and please tune in again soon to learn some new skills.